What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to Godus 2.0 post patch as we have been for the last few episodes in this new world. Well, last two, third one being this one. But we're probably a good 10 or 12 or so episodes into the series. I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, just doing a little bit of sculpting. We're trying to just build the population so we can get much more belief going on. Nothing's changed really since last episode, except for this person getting stuck up here for some weird reason. Down you come. Oh, that didn't work. So basically, as an overview, I'm going to eventually fill in this gap here so that we've got sandy beaches. This whole circle I'll fill up with sandy beaches, so there'll be houses all through there. Same with this circle here, because I want to cut this basically across here-ish. Let's do it at the edge of this mountain. Let's cut it straight across here, or thereabouts, as all sandy below that. And then they can hop up to this green level here to move on to the north. And over to things like the old voyage. And I like how there's actually a little boat there. This time. Can't get that far, can I? No. Oh. And it's not that important right now, but boy is it good to be able to rotate. At this stage we're not doing a lot of stuff that requires rotating, and we're not really in areas that require rotating because it's all fairly lowlands right now. And we're running out of belief again, but yep, totally out of belief. But that's cool. I like it. I think it's good. Nothing like a good bit of rotation to really make your day. Now let's keep this bit... Oh. Let's keep that bit going. In fact, speaking of rotation, I'm going to bring it around a little bit so that that looks a little bit straighter, mainly for my eye as I'm doing this. Sometimes it can be a little bit confusing about whether you're actually in line with something or whether you're taking a corner. So, you know. That's what that's all about. Let's get rid of all this sand while we're here because it's free. Doesn't cost us anything. So it might be a good thing just to get out of the way so it's one less thing to do. Now we could rotate around there because that'll be worth it if we were doing something a little bit more important. Of course, as soon as you get something you want, you don't really need it straight away, do you? But that's cool. I love knowing that I can rotate, even if I'm not using it very much. Okay, lots of belief to collect, which will be nice. La 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 la, let's grab all this. Cool. And let's continue just busting back this area, perhaps. Although, let's pull this out. Oh no, I can't go any lower than that. Bugger. Okay, that's not really low enough then, is it? What can we do around here? Oh, we just got another one. Another plot of land, which was nice. That was worth doing. So the other thing that has been talked about a lot with the update videos I've seen, and they recently did an AMA on Reddit and that sort of thing. If that's your kind of thing, then maybe you go check that out. I don't go on Reddit. It's not my kind of thing. But, they did that recently and they answered a whole lot of stuff, and it's good because at least then they're aware, because a lot of people complain about stuff which is legitimate. I mean, hell, I complain about stuff all the time. But, yeah, it's nice that they did that and responded to a bunch of stuff. But one of the main things they responded to, which I thought was quite interesting, was the idea of what to expect from an early access game. Because apparently they've had a lot of people saying, oh, this game's shit, rah rah rah. This game, and I've certainly seen that myself around the place, where they've said, people go, oh, this game's crap, you know, this isn't complete and all that kind of thing. And it's kind of like, well, the idea is that, yes, it's not complete. That's why it's called early access. And as far as I'm concerned, early access is about as reliable for a solid purchase as, you know, what's the other one? A pre-order. Personally, I think the only reason to buy early access or to pre-order something is if you are 100%, without a doubt, sure that you will want to purchase and or play said game when it is finalized, finished, complete, and done, even knowing that you have no way of knowing what that would be. You know, because as much as, you know, a Kickstarter or something, they'll tell you what they want to do. Even then, if they can tell you what they want to do and they can be a reputable developer or whatever, but they can still not do that because maybe they're just shit. And I don't mean to sound cruel, but that's kind of how it is with early access, isn't it? It's kind of like pre-orders. Why pre-order something when you haven't even seen anything about it? But anyway, mud cabins, belief and followers. Nice. Let's see if we can unlock something. I'm imagining that will be about 4. Yeah, let's unlock it because we can. 3, 4. Nice. So they'll start building mud cabins as well. Ah, sculpt deep ocean. That's what we need. Needs 190 followers. Okay. How increased belief for destroying rocks. Oh, interesting. Larger boats. We haven't actually looked at this, have we? More belief near trees. Cool. Sculpt 3 layers at once. Oh, I so hope that that's easy to get. Okay, yeah, it won't tell us until we're there. Sculpt 3 layers at once. Abodes. Build a settlement. Farming settlement radius. Oh. Double click to dig down. I like that graphic. Even though you can't see it, but it looks kind of cool. They're like looking at a hole going, what? It's very cool. Sculpt paths. Okay, cool. So, in theory, if we have the ability to unlock all of these cards with what exists in the world and what we can unlock in the world currently, I will be a happy chappy. Because ultimately, I just want to unlock stuff and see what it's all about. And just to finish off my rant from before, that's why I always say, remember this is in beta, remember that it's early access, because it's not a complete product. You can't judge it at the moment yet. And I think especially because 22 Cans are showing that they are treating it as an early access properly and not just a way to get money early. You know, they're actually taking feedback and they're actually doing things about things and fixing bugs and, you know, responding to complaints and that sort of thing. So it shows that they're not just, it's not just a cash grab, which I think is good. But anyway, enough about that. The point is just buyer beware in a sense. I don't agree with that term 100%, but you know, it can be flawed. But at the same time, if you're not sure about something, don't buy it. There's plenty of games which I see on Steam and I think, oh, that looks interesting. But I know nothing about it, and have you noticed how many trailers these days, not back in the day where it was like, yeah, okay, that's fair enough, that always happens, but these days there's still a number of game trailers that show you nothing about what the game is actually like to play. And that's just stupid. What is that over there? Oh, there's a chest just sitting out there in the middle of the ocean. Nice. Oh, now I'm going to have to... Oh, what's going on here? What are you doing off into the middle of nowhere? Wow. Oh. Oh no, there is stuff. Oh. My goodness. Another chest out there in the middle of nowhere. Wow. Lots to explore. Lots to explore. Oh, and there's another one over here. That's interesting. Oh, now I just want to, like, bust it over to these places to find out what the hell is going on. Come on, you can load. You can do it. Oh, man. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. That's one of the good things I like about YouTube with the early access pre-order kind of debate, is these days you can pretty much jump on YouTube and find out about anything. Any kind of game. Because chances are someone's played it and uploaded it. Or at least had done a first impressions, or you know. You know how it goes. Exactly the same thing I'm doing here. Yeah, we want to go across there, don't we? Cool. See, hopefully soon we'll be able to get people up to a shrine. That's my next goal. I don't want to send them out right now. Now, this is something I saw on a friend's Steam screenshot that I wanted to try, where they created basically tiered levels of housing, and I think that's a good way to do it instead of creating just dedicated steps. I thought, I'm going to try that. So that's what I'm going to do around here. But first of all, I'm just going to clear out all this to kind of give us some space to work with. And especially because we have the ability at the moment to, like, if we pull land out, it's not going to knock down houses, which was incredibly annoying in the previous version. But that's a great improvement, I think. So let's see if we can do this. Let's work on this. It's going to take a little bit of moxie, a little bit of finesse. So we go like this. Let's just straighten that up. It's going to be very straight, but good. So there's a plot there. So we want to go around this plot. We want to have another plot on the one above it. And we want this to come down here, perhaps. Oh, oh, oh. But you can see what I'm getting at. The steps actually allow for plots to be built on them, which in turn means people can still step up, but they're going to have... They can still go around houses and that sort of thing to get up levels. But at the same time, we're not wasting space with steps, which I think is genius. Hence why I'm doing it. Now, stuff like this gap here and houses that are down this kind of end of town that are all a bit higgledy-piggledy, what I may do eventually is, because I like things to be neat, but say once I've expanded all this out so that this is all land, I might come through and destroy all the houses that are in that area, just so that when they replot themselves, they'll be a little bit more uniform and a little bit neater and nicer. Let's get these guys out to start working on these houses. I think that's cool. That's a cool way of doing it, I reckon. Because then we can pull these through here, and we can keep the grass up at this level. I'm not too fussed about it not being straight across. In fact, I kind of prefer it not to be. That's cool. This is good. Feel like we're kicking goals. Oh, yeah, they get built so much quicker these days. That is definitely something that happens. It is definitely a thing. Cool. I'm going to use up our belief on this, but that's okay. Look at that. Isn't that a nice little steppy area? I think it works well. Very cool. Very cool indeed. In fact, we might end up... Yeah, we might end up pushing this back a little bit more so that step can kind of take up that area, and then the green will come all the way around like that. Cool. Give me more belief. More. 40 ain't going to get us far. 16. Yeah, go on. Go build that house. 3 seconds to build a house. Can't really complain about that, can you? It's not gonna... You're not going to be sitting there for ages waiting for it to build. Anyway, as we press on through, we can't sculpt anything around here yet because too deep. What do we need to get that deep sculpting? More belief on high land. Sculpt deep ocean. 190 followers. And then to get, plus the stickers of course, but sculpt 3 layers at once, we need 275 followers. Holy moly. Okay, so we're going for 190, then 275, which isn't too far off, but we're going to have to keep building and expanding in order to do that. Cool, so, oh no. There we go. And there. Beautiful. Nice. So then this will come straight up. Eventually. And that'll be our steps. And I really like that idea. I think it's quite cool. To have houses on the steps. Makes it very neat and kind of efficient use of space, I think. Fantastic. But as I said, it's not my idea. It's from a friend who plays Godus and I saw their screenshots, so... There you go. Now we'll pull the grass back to this level, I think. Yeah. Let's do that. No. Good thing sand is free. I mean, jeez. What do they take me for? No, come on. Oh, they're coming out to socialise. It's like they just yelled to each other's house. Hey, buddy, neighbour, you want to come outside and talk? I'm having a cheese toastie at the moment. Well, just come outside and talk for a minute. Oh, alright. Cool. Then they come outside and talk. That was my impression of a Godus follower. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, so you see what we're doing here. We're going to cruise over this way as well. Cut into the land. Cuts across the land. That was an album by someone who I forget. Might have been Deer Hunter or something, I don't know. Let's just get this sorted. Ooh, lovely. Bit more belief. Thank you very much. And if I do... Okay. Beautiful. And of course sand works fine, doesn't it? Because it's free. Nice. Nice. Ooh, we've got the edge of our land, or... Well, what's a good word for that? The edge of our capable place to that we can build on. That didn't sound much better, did it? Did it? But anyway, that's the way it goes. Use up a little bit of belief here because we need some for some of this underwater stuff. Even though a lot of it is sand. And I guess underwater is sand as well, but hey, you gotta... If you're going underwater, it's not as easy as not going underwater. Really? I know what I mean. Ooh, lots of belief. At the moment, it feels like whenever I use up the belief, we get a nice good injection of it again. Which is good. I like it. Let's do this. Spread this out as far as we can. Yep. Cool. Maximum coverage. That's what we want. Okay, that's all going beyond our boundary. And we'll scoot around and shift the view to have a look at what's going on around this side. But for now, because we can essentially follow this all the way around and keep building up and up and up. Let's chop this back a bit. Oh yeah, where do you think you're going? It's a breeder. I wonder if all the women are breeders and all the men are workers. Because that wouldn't surprise me. Not that I agree with that sentiment, especially in today's society, but back in the day when it was cavemen all scared of the sun and shit, that pretty much was the way that it went. So, not that this game needs accuracy, but I can see why they would make such a choice. Which is fine. I still find it funny that they're called breeders. Kind of defeats any other identity that may be held. There we go, that's pretty good I think. And it's probably a good place to leave it, because time is marching on. And hopefully next episode we'll eventually make it up to one of these. Which will be cool. Don't you think? I do. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.